play music.
Dude, what is that? What's Mav's problem?
If only we could play music. Why is my live chat currently unavailable? We're literally live.
Jima, why are you trying to pull this like the Colts aren't good narrative?
Because they've played nobody.
You're 4-1. You can only play who
5-1.
steps on the field against
5-1.
you. Oh, sorry, 5-1.
No, I get that, but it's like I don't think they're as good as their record shows.
Time will tell. Time will tell.
Yeah.
I think you're just playing coy.
No. The only good team we played, we lost to.
And you should have beat.
Because of a terrorist, but this is what it is.
It's okay. You didn't lose to the Raiders.
Or the
No,
Giants.
we beat the
or the
brakes off of the
Broncos.
Raiders.
The Broncos are a good team.
We
Yeah,
beat
they're
the
not better than the
brakes
Eagles.
off of them. Ooh, does Google Sheets have a dark mode, please?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Please?
I feel bad for people.
Please?
Unless I like.
You could make it dark mode and color all the boxes.
I was about to say I
Actually, yes, please.
make all
please.
the lettering. I make all the lettering white and then make all the other boxes
Please.
black.
Yeah.
Hold on. Please don't do this to me. No.
What?
Oh, I was about to say, what the fuck? I thought you just deleted everything. I was like, James, I'm gonna kill you.
No.
I spent an hour, like 2 hours on that, bro.
JMO would be the one to break it too.
You know, all I had to do is click the fucking back button.
Oh, I gotta go to Drive and share it with me. I can't just go straight to Sheets. So stupid. I don't have it.
Because I just didn't share it to you. I sent the link in the
Oh.
group chat. Why did it default to private? That's why I couldn't do anything with chat, dude. There we go. It should be public now.
I requested access.
I got you. No, I don't. I forgot where to go. Right here. Oh, yes. Why am I so zoomed in? Does anyone else see that? Like, zoomed it in hella. Can someone tweet?
Yep. Okay.
I need a drink.
Are you still Zen free? Oh, where'd Jima go?
I don't know.
I was gonna ask him if he's still Zen free. Oh, he's not? Oh.
Should we add pitching?
Yeah, I mean, we can, but I feel like it's going to be pretty straightforward.
I mean, yeah. We're going to say it.
Are we talking about our teams, too?
What do you mean?
Like, the Red Sox series, the Phillies series.
If you want.
We don't have to. We don't have to.
I'm so down to pretend they didn't happen.
Yeah, no, none of that actually happened.
The basis of the episode is the all MLB teams, and then there's one more thing I had on the thing.
I don't know about you guys, but as far as I'm concerned, 4 teams made the playoffs.
Yeah, no, yeah. I thought.
Oh, all MLB offensive and defensive teams plus a rookie team, and then rest of playoff predictions. Dude,
You guys are gonna have to carry in the rookies because I don't know enough about the rookies.
I got you. It's
Pretty-
pretty straightforward. Also, that shit's so straightforward. I think there's a clear cut person for every single position, if I'm not wrong.
Is it just the people listed there?
You do know
Unfortunately,
Narvi's a rookie too, right?
I think Drake Baldwin had a better season.
Okay, that's fair.
Damn, he said fuck Narvi.
He did cost a couple games this year. Fucking RB. All right, gentlemen, whenever you're ready.
All right.
First time in 21 days, by the way.
Is it
Oh, boy.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
21 days. Last episode was my birthday.
Yeah. All right, we ready? We ready?
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Episode number 10. Lots to go over. Today we're going over our all offensive, all defensive, and all rookie teams in the MLB. We do apologize. It's been way too long. Just work schedules. We've all been,
Very
really busy.
Very
We've all been very, very busy. We do apologize. We're gonna hopefully kind of stabilize here the next, month or two. Just hope. But appreciate you guys coming back out. And with that being said, X, how we doing, man?
Doing pretty good, man. Baseball season for me is over. Red Sox lost. It's all good though. Very, very could be a very good off season coming up for the Red Sox. I'm kind of excited to see how this goes. Hopefully, it's not like the past lost seasons where we get like one person. I want like a big signing and like a few small pieces to help out this team. Other than that, Patriots really good so far. Drake May's playing good ball. They're first in the AFC East, so really doing well. Other than that, I think I'm doing pretty good. Just working a lot. Super tired. Yeah.
Mhm.
Rick, how you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. Despite my world ending, the Phillies, their pitching showed up, but that's about it. And the entire Eagles team hates each other and is broken. So I'm doing about as good as I can, but
And Penn State's
excited
falling
to. Yeah, and Penn State just got rid of James Franklin, which is probably the only good news I have over the last 21 days. Um, so the
No, wait.
the witch is dead.
That Kyle Schwarber back to Philly
I
is gonna hit
hate
like
that.
crack for you.
I hate that James Franklin got fired. If I'm being honest,
Oh yeah, why's that?
because I don't want to lose my head coach.
Yeah, sucks.
Look.
When the
You know what, man? Like he
when
can't
the
win
big
big
dogs
games
come
either.
calling.
He can't win big games either. So you guys are just gonna be mad at him.
Yeah, he won't have a top 5 recruiting class every year in Nebraska. He'll be all
That's
right.
fair. That's fair.
When
Oh,
the big
also,
dogs come
guys,
calling,
Danny
his
hates
ball
us, so
schools
that's why he's
adjust.
not here tonight.
Yeah, Fred
I
Warner's
know
taking
we
his
have
place.
Fred Warner. We got
R.I.P.
Fred Warner, R.I.P. But Danny hates us, so yeah, that's why he's not here.
Danny's in the chat, by the way.
And I know he is. But
Yeah,
yeah,
how
my
you doing?
Colts off to a surprisingly 5-1 start. They're getting super team allegations. I don't think they're a super team, but you can only play who's on
How the
who's
fuck
on your
is Daniel
schedule.
Jones getting a super team validate? Never mind.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Jonathan Taylor might be the best running back in the league at the moment. And I'm not trying to be biased. Like, that guy's been incredible
I
this
think it's
year.
him or Bijan.
Yeah. Bijan's definitely up there, especially after last night's game. Like X said, our Red Sox got, they're eliminated. It's different if Roman's here. That's all I'm going to say. It's different if
At least
Roman's
we're
there.
having
But,
fun in that series, bro.
looking forward to next year, man. Looking forward to next year already. I can't wait for March.
March
But
season,
with that being said, gentlemen, should we get into our all MLB teams?
of course.
Alrighty.
So excited.
So, guys, kind of to break this down a little bit, instead of just doing one each individual, we decided, you know what, we're just going to kind of do one big one to make it a little easier. And then we can kind of have discussions on why each of us think a certain player belong in a certain spot. So, I guess with that being said, we're going to start off with the all offensive team. And we're just going to go in order, okay? We're going to start with the catcher here. And so our options are Cal Raleigh,
No
Will
option. There's
Smith.
one option.
There's one option.
Yeah, there's
I
one
just put the
option,
other
and it's
three.
Cal Raleigh.
I
Yeah.
just put the other
Yeah,
three
no,
that
I
have
get it. It's
range, but I think we all agree it's Cal Raleigh. I mean, he
Cal
should.
Raleigh had the best season of a
No,
catcher. If not,
no
he
hate
he
to
might
the
have
guy
the
in New
best
York.
season. Yeah, no hate for the guy in New York, but I think
That
Raleigh
guy's
had the
MVP.
best season. Give him MVP, bro.
I'll stick up for Aaron Judge. That's my AL MVP.
Cal Raleigh. Please be white. Okay, thank you. I have to make that like different font every time. All right, first base.
First base, our options are Pete Alonso, Freddie Freeman, Vladdy Guerrero Jr., who had an amazing ALCS. Thank you for getting our trade, or ALDS, sorry. Thank you for getting our trade.
Yeah,
And
Danny, I got you.
and the young gun from the Oakland Athletics, soon to be the Sacramento or Vegas team.
Danny, I sent the link in the group chat. Just go click on it and then request access from there, and then I'll see it. Sorry.
Nick Kurtz, who arguably was actually not even arguably, probably the best rookie this year in baseball.
It's him or his
If you
teammate.
guys, yeah, him or his teammate. But
I also think he is. This is going to Nick Kurtz, by the way, for me, my opinion.
I agree. I think second for me is Vladdy,
Yeah.
and Nick Kurtz has 2 more RBIs, and his OPS is 150 points higher, and his OPS plus is about 40 points higher, which is ridiculous for a rookie. And Nick Kurtz also has a higher WAR, for whatever that's worth. I think the fact that he got 86 RBIs in that Athletics team is super impressive.
Yeah.
I think the order is backwards. Like, if you were to go backwards, that is the order I would put these players in. Like,
I would. Yeah.
I would swap
think,
Alonso and Freeman.
I can see
Yeah,
that.
I was
It's
gonna
a
say
toss-up,
that.
but I think we're just gonna put Kurtz there because
Yeah. Oh, if you guys in the chat also have like anybody who you think should be on this list that we don't have, please let us know.
I'm very quiet.
And
heard.
please let us know, and we will discuss them.
How's that, Danny? Is that better? Is this better if I talk like right here and I turned up my XLR a little bit? All right, second baseman.
Moving on to second base, Nico Horner, Ketel Marte, Gleyber Torres, and Bryce Terang.
Where is Rafi Devers?
Rafi Devers is not anywhere on. Oh, yeah, Rafi Devers is nowhere on this
I could
list.
have put him like DH over like Springer or Suzuki, honestly.
Probably
In
Suzuki.
Cancun. He is indeed in Cancun. I'm still.
We're all in Cancun. All the boys are in Cancun. Oh, you're loud for me.
Is Danny just tripping? Is this better?
No, you are a bit quiet on the stream. I'm listening to it.
Okay, how about
I'll
now?
just turn you down in Discord.
Is this better now?
Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. We'll get this all stuff figured out. New optic shirts came in today. Oh my gosh, bro. They're so fire.
Mine's somewhere in here. I think I hung
They're
it
so
up on the
fire.
wall. Yeah. I'm good. Okay, cool. I think the second baseman's just clear as day. It's just Ketel Marte.
Yep.
The guy had an incredible season. I think Rick has his stats pulled up, but
Yeah, I can pull him
not.
up. He was.
I mean, incredible season.
Ketel Marte, 283 batting average, 72 RBIs, 900 OPS, which is insane for a second baseman.
Yeah, I mean, it's just clear cut. Shortstop.
We got Mookie Betts, Bo Bichette, Bobby Witt Jr., and the Wilson kid from
Jacob Wilson.
Yeah, Jacob Wilson. I was gonna say Jake Wilson, but that didn't sound right.
I think it's a toss-up between.
I do too. This one's a little tough because
pre-injury Bo Bichette was him.
Pre-injury Bo Bichette was having a phenomenal year. Bobby Witt had another good year, and Jacob Wilson had a crazy, for a rookie, had a crazy year. Him and Nick kind of just carried the Athletics team to what they were.
My pick not even on there. You said you wanted Fred Warner.
He's talking about his pick for shortstop.
Who was his pick for shortstop?
As Danny just says, the shortstop that isn't the answer. I'll give mine. I think it's Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Like you guys said, the pre-injury. I mean, the fact that he still hit 311 for the season.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
No, yeah, I agree. It's Boba Fett. It's Boba Fett or Jacob Wilson, in my opinion.
Not gonna show Bobby
Jamie
any love.
actually-
Oh, that's a great shout. Perdomo had a really good year also.
Yeah, Perdomo did have a good year.
That's a good HM. Honestly, I probably put him over Mets.
Yeah.
Over
yeah,
Betts.
I actually. I mean.
I mean,
for
I kind of like Bobby Witt here. If I'm not, if I'm being completely honest with you guys.
Yeah, well, majority wins.
I
For
know it
those
does.
who don't have or aren't familiar, Geraldo Perdomo, 290 average, 100 RBIs, 27 stolen bases, 850 OPS.
He
Insane.
really
had a
did
pretty
have
good
that
season.
good of a year, huh? For the
Insane,
D-backs.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a really good.
That team might be scary in upcoming years when that team's like healthy and shit. That team might be really good. Because they got the guy from Baltimore, right? But he like tore his shit or something. What happened to him? What's his name? Corbin Burns, right?
Oh yeah, Corbin Burns.
He like got hurt like super
Yeah.
early in the year. I'm like, wow. Yeah, good shout, Danny. I totally forgot about Perdomo.
That's a good shot.
Third baseman.
Okay. Yep. We got Manny Machado, J Ram, McKinstry, and Eugenio Suarez, who was
You
the
say?
hottest name.
You say but he actually might just be.
No, I'm just saying it because
That
of
guy
who
this
he
year.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying that of who he is. I just can't stand the guy. He ruined my favorite player of all time's career.
Yeah.
And Suarez, the hottest hottest trade deadline guy, kind of got traded fairly early on into the
I say Dustin
getting
May.
close to the trade deadline. And Dustin May didn't even make the playoff roster. That fraud. If I had to, I'd go J Ram here.
Yeah, I'm going.
low-key.
I
J-Ram.
think there's only one answer.
It's J-Ram,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We all agree it's J-Ram? Okay.
Yep. And then for the viewers, outfield, how we're gonna do it? We're just gonna pick the best 3 outfielders and not really worry about
Yeah, I just put the positions there for
specific
fun. Sorry.
positions.
Ignore my positions.
Just kind of the top 3 outfielders.
Yeah, ignore my position. Sorry. I made this like an hour and a half. I rushed through it. All right.
For me, I think there's a clear 1 and 2.
It's Judge and Soto, right?
Yep, I think you have to include those, at least in the offense.
Judge, Soto.
Yeah.
I would throw Corbin Carroll in there.
I would too.
And then last one's a toss-up. I really like Riley Green this year. I think Riley Green had a phenomenal year.
Riley Green did play really well this year.
Danny said Judge, Soto, Tatis.
I like Tatis.
Ooh,
It was
yeah.
when I was making this list, it was a toss-up between Tatis and Green. I just put Green on there so I didn't look basic. But yeah. Just ignore the positions. I know Soto doesn't play like center field. I know. I'm just. All right. I guess if we want to vote, Green or Tatis. Because is it 4 outfielders that they vote usually, or is this 3 outfielders they vote?
It's 3.
It's
Let
3.
me look at how Tatis was this year.
Low key.
I don't know. I really like Corbin Carroll this year.
Yeah.
Low
Key, Sam Frelick kind of had a crazy year too. By the way, like I don't think he
Who?
belongs on the Sal Frelick. I don't think he had a crazy year. I don't think he belongs on the list, obviously. But I kind of want to give him a shout out
Dude,
because that guy was crazy.
Danny hit it on the head. The outfielders this year played such good ball. Like if you go on the MLB website and look at the all MLB players, it's like the best players in the league.
Yeah.
Every player had a good year. And we'll get to that we'll get to that on the defensive side, but it's so hard to pick 3.
Yeah. There's like 7 guys who are just in the outfield in the top 30 for batting average. Like that's just incredible.
All right, and then DH. We have Shohei Ohtani, Kyle Schwarber. I put Seiya Suzuki on here. I think he had a good come-up year. I don't think he was that great last year. I might be tripping, but he had a really good comeback year. And then George Springer had a really good year also. But there's so many other people. Like I guess you can put Rafi Devers on here. But I think it just goes to the guy in LA. No matter.
I think it's close.
I disagree.
It's close.
I'm
think it
biased,
is
but I
very close.
disagree. I think it's Schwarber. The
Oh, boy.
amount of home runs he had, the amount of RBIs he had, the stretch during the season where the entire Phillies lineup was, and that's including the big names of Harper and Turner, just really weren't hitting the ball well, and Schwarber was willing the team to wins just with his offensive production. I think it's Schwarber.
Like I said, it's
I mean, I
toss-up.
think I'm gonna have to go Schwarber too, if I'm being honest. Like what Otani does is insane,
Oh my god, I missed
but
it overly.
Otani is Otani because he does what he does at the plate, but he also pitches. Okay, like since this is just all offensive, I think Schwarber has to get it because he was what
Matt,
4
if you
home
can't
runs
call
off
someone the
60.
Phillies Reaper when they went 1 for 17 in the series, bro.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. But Schwarber had what 57, 56 home runs, something like that. He was real close to
56.
60.
What the
Yeah,
fuck
like
did I just do?
It was 2 off the Phillies record.
I think you have to go Schwarber here.
Like I said, the offense, especially in the middle of the year, was so inept, and it was just a Kyle Schwarber double, a Kyle Schwarber solo home run that was willing the teams to wins.
Yep. I agree.
All right, so this is our all offensive team. Let us know what you guys think about it. And
30
let us
RBIs
know.
is a lot, Danny.
Mhm. All right, now I think we do the all defensive team, and then we save all rookie for last. Thoughts?
Yep.
Yes.
That's how I
Okay.
wanted to do it.
All right.
That's why I
All
put it like that.
defensive. So at catcher we got Mr. Bailey
Patrick Bailey.
or the
Alejandro Kirk.
stocky Alejandro Kirk.
I think it's just simply Patrick
I
Bailey.
think it's Patrick
Yeah,
Bailey.
Patrick Bailey is the best framing catcher in the MLB. And that takes a lot for me to say because he's on the Giants.
Oh my god, I spelled Bailey wrong. Okay, never mind.
Thank God Danny's not here because he
Yeah.
would be unbearable in the call right now.
Yes, he would.
That guy steals strikes on a daily basis.
Yeah.
All right. First base is Matt Olson or Freddie Freeman. I really like looking at everything. I really only came up with like one person. Like most of these people, like the second option, are just people I just came up with in my head. So if you guys have any other people you could put here, I'm fine. Like just shoot out ideas. But I like Matt Olson this year. I think he had a pretty good year defensively.
Patrick Bailey broke the defensive run saves record, huh?
Previously set by
Previously held.
2024.
Yeah, no, he's definitely the best catcher in baseball defensive wise. I low key like Freddie Freeman here. I think he's been phenomenal first base, and
He saved a run last night.
He saved multiple runs in the Phillies games too. I'm sorry, Rick. Like it's just, I didn't mean to bring it up, but he did.
I do like Olson here though.
Yeah. Olson. Danny says Olson. X says Olson. I say Freeman. Rick, what you got?
Olson.
Olson. All right.
All right, second base, we have Nico Horner, who is probably a guaranteed Gold Glove this year, and then we put Bryce Terang.
Bryce Terang, dude, I told X this the other day when we were watching the game. He kind of reminds me of Dustin Pedroia at second base. Like, he's just
really
so
does.
smooth with everything, and, like, it just seems to come natural, and he just, like, never gives up on the play. Not saying other guys do, but, like, just, I think it's Terang. My vote's for Terang.
Well, we're going to be split because I think it's Bryson Stott. I know he's not here, but Bryson Stott is going to be up for a Gold Glove, and he was by far the best defender in the Phillies defense, which was already a rather good defense.
All right, chat picks. I mean, we're three-way split.
Yeah.
Danny votes.
Chat, who we got here?
Danny says
all right, Nico it is.
And then shortstop, we have Bobby Witt and Mookie Betts. Low key, Mookie Betts might be a better shortstop than outfielder.
I think he is.
Like, I'm not even like.
But I also think Bobby Witt is just.
Yeah, Bobby Witt's also really good. Also,
I think it's Bobby Witt just because of the time that Mookie missed.
Yeah. And I think if Trevor Story doesn't have like a bad last, month and a half, his name's definitely in question. But he had like 8 throwing errors in the last month.
Yeah, in September. I
But
was like,
before that guy
there's
was
no
a
way.
defensive wizard.
Third base. I have Key Brian Hayes and Manny Machado, but I wanted to give a shout out to Matt Chapman.
Yeah.
Danny can tell us about Matt Chapman, but I think Matt Chapman should be on here instead of Manny.
Honestly, Rafael Devers.
Bro, he barely played. Did he play third base once this year?
Not for us, that's for sure.
I mean, I think it's just Key Brian Hayes, but
I think it's Key Brian Hayes.
Yeah,
That guy's
I think
elite.
it's Brian Hayes, but I want to give a shout out to someone that you didn't have here, and that's what's his name? Michael Garcia from the Royals.
Oh,
he was he was fourth on my list.
Yeah, that Markel Garcia is insane.
For me, I'd have him too, but I definitely think Brian Hayes is the best.
Yeah. Mr. Hayes.
Left field, I have Stephen Kwan and Wyatt Langford. If you guys have anyone else, I was just throwing names on there. I definitely think Stephen Kwan should be on here, though. Like, at least mentioned. I also think Wyatt Langford should be mentioned, so that's why I put them 2 on here. So, if you guys have any other suggestions, I'm down to hear them.
I have a clear 3 for the 3 outfielders, and I'll let J-Mo go first.
Ooh, oh boy. Okay. I don't hate Stephen Kwan here.
This is just left field, so
yeah.
Like,
did Riley Green play left field?
Yeah, I'm just talking about left field.
Did Riley Green play left field? Or
Riley Green plays left field.
Low key.
I think he
Riley Green's kind of crazy out there.
But Stephen Kwan had a crazy year.
Yeah.
Like defensively, offensively, he had a down year compared to his last year, but defensively, he was like really good this year. Like Danny said, Kwan too.
Yeah, if it's just left field, I think it's Stephen Kwan. The 3 I had, they were all center fielders, but I think they were just much better than
I can guess 2 of them.
Else.
I can guess 2 of them.
Yeah, and the third is Jacob Young.
All right, Kwan, cool for you, Mr.
Yeah.
All right, center field. I think me and J-Mo are gonna be biased here.
Yeah.
For us, it's Cedon Rafaela or PCA. It's like a toss. You can flip a coin, honestly.
Yeah.
I think it does go to Cedon.
I kind of want to give a shout out to that Clark, Denzel Clark from the Oakland A's. Like, he had some of the craziest highlights I think I've ever seen this year in center field. But I just think, like, when Seti was not in center field, the Red Sox genuinely looked lost out there.
Yeah. When he was playing second base, it was the worst moments of my life.
It was terrible.
Yeah. Because he wasn't batting ninth, and him batting ninth is like what we need.
Yeah.
Anyway, Rick.
I'll give it to Cedon.
Cool.
The Red Sox made the list.
I might be throwing another Red Sox out there for the last one.
Right field, I have Willie Abreu and Fernando Tatis Jr. If anyone wants to say who they have. Those are my 2.
I have Willier.
Hell yeah, Rick. Sorry.
So I think it's going to be a clean sweep Willier now that the unbiased guy said it.
Yeah. Yeah, Willie.
Yeah.
Willie.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, a piece of that defense was missing when Willier got hurt, and I think if we have Willier there, I mean, while Willier was hurt, we had Roman, so like it's just the arm.
Oh, we forgot to add the pitcher for the all defense. They get Gold Gloves too.
Ranger Suarez.
I like Spencer Swellenbach a lot for Gold Glove. That guy was a vacuum. Also a little biased there because he played at Nebraska.
Ranger won the Gold Glove last year, so I'm just going to assume he was the best defensive pitcher this year.
Spencer Swellenbach led all pitchers with 6 defensive runs saved.
You can't be a good defensive pitcher, Danny, if you give up 7 runs a game.
Oof.
My bad,
Shit
Logan
on
Webb. My bad,
on.
Logan Webb.
Rubber arm, but goes 4 innings and gives up 6 runs.
I guess that's our defensive team.
Yep, that's our defensive team. Now moving on to the rookies.
It should get interesting. No, actually, I think it's all just pretty clear
Yeah.
cut for half these positions. Catcher, I think it's just Drake Baldwin over Narvi.
I think
unfortunately.
Narvi could get. I think Narvi has a.
Narvi is like HM, honorable mention, but I think Drake Baldwin had a better year, I think. I don't know. Someone can look up the stats. I can look up the stats.
on it.
Look up Narvi.
Baldwin went.
I have Drake Baldwin.
19 homers, 80 ribbies, 270. Yeah, Drake Baldwin. Yeah.
I was about to say. He's batting 274, bro. Like. Yeah. Okay. That was fast. We saw.
Yeah.
Dingler's also a good shout, Danny. I had him actually
Yeah,
up here.
Dingler's a good
I don't know
shout.
if you saw Danny, but I had him up here. Where is he? I had him up here for the catchers. Baldwin. First base. It's just repeating names again.
Yeah, Nick Kurtz.
Nicholas Kurtz. I don't know his actual name, but second base.
Who's the guy from the Twins? He was pretty good.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Luke. I forget his last name, but it starts with a K.
Kess?
I'm gonna have to look it up.
Or Keshaw?
Boy.
Keshaw?
Yes.
Yeah.
We can put them there. Oh, Christian Koss? Hold on. Christian Koss. Oh, that's why. That's why this guy said him. Ooh, low-key, it might be Koss. Maybe not.
Yeah.
264, 3 home runs, 46 hits. Who's the other guy? Keshaw?
Keshaw had 302, 28 RBIs, 4 home runs.
My
128
bad,
OPS.
Danny. My bad, Danny. I don't know how to spell his name. Hold on. It's Keashall.
SCHALL.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Could have been Christian Campbell, bro.
Should have been. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, bro. He's not a Red Sox this year. Or after. Shortstop, I think it's just Chicken Wilson, by the way.
Yep.
It's like some of these positions are just yes, yes, and yes. Third base, Matt Shaw. Matt Shaw.
Matt
Yeah.
Shaw.
Oh, we had Montgomery on our team too, bro. That's so sad.
Center field, or not center field, just outfield in general. Colston Montgomery. Roman
Yeah,
Anthony.
he was
Is-
two Red
is he-
Sox right there.
Is he outfield?
Huh?
Is he DH or is he outfield?
He's outfield.
Colston
He's listed.
Montgomery.
He's listed outfield.
Okay.
I promise.
Oh,
Man,
no, I
Um,
believe you.
yeah.
You want to say
We
fuck-
traded him for the Woo Pig.
Do we want to say fuck the Yankees?
Baseball Reference has him at shortstop, third base, but
Really?
Yeah.
Am I dumb?
ESPN has him as a shortstop.
Oh, he's a shortstop. Okay, never mind. I thought he was outfield. My bad. Sorry.
I did
No,
too.
you're good.
He's listed as shortstop on Baseball 7, so I'm gonna trust Baseball 7.
I think one of them is
That could be our DH.
Dalen Lyle. He's a Nationals outfielder. Hit
Oh.
300, 41 RBIs, 9 home runs.
Okay. What was his name?
I think
Sorry?
one of them's Roman.
Roman Anthony. Do you want to say fuck the Yankees? Fuck Jason Dominguez and say Dylan Cruz?
Dylan Cruz was yeah.
Wait. There's this guy. There's the
I
guy.
also think the guy in the Marlins, Jacob Marseille.
Oh yeah, he was good.
292 average, 31 RBIs, 5 home runs, 14 stolen bases.
I also want to give a shout to Isaac Collins, who's on the Brewers right now. He had a really good year as a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony. What was the Nationals guy you said?
Dylan Cruz.
No.
Other one.
Oh,
Dalen, Daylen, Lyle, Lyle.
Day. Oh, Lyle. Got him. I'll put him on there. Be a little bit different than what other people look like. You know what I'm saying? Lyle. And then we won't put we won't put for the last one. We don't put Dylan Cruz.
Could do Dylan Cruz. Could do Isaac Collins. I know Danny wants him in there.
Yeah,
I like
okay.
that Maurice kid from
We can do Collins.
Florida.
I like Collins.
Yeah.
And then I think the DH is Colson Montgomery.
Yeah.
And we put DH Montgomery. Cool. Hopefully we don't have like any Yankees fans look at this because people would say Ben
Aaron
Rice.
Judge is on there.
Yankees lose.
He's lose.
People are gonna argue
That's
Ben
literally
Rice.
the best thing I've ever seen.
People are gonna argue Ben Rice for DH.
Nah.
I mean, if they were to see it.
All right. That is our all offensive, defensive, and rookie teams for the MLB
Oh, what a perfect
2025-2026 year.
Christian Cross.
This might be the best the best list ever.
Real. Zero bias.
Zero bias, really?
We put Aaron Judge on there.
Yeah, we did put Aaron Judge on there. There's zero bias. I guess we could have put Volpe for the all defensive shitter team, but that's about
No,
that's
no
about all
votes
we
for
missed.
Volpe defensive shortstop as soon as you say that in the chat. we should have the two B and the SSB Chisholm and Volpe, bro. I do want to give a shout out though to Ahmed Rosario. He was really good after that trade.
Yeah, he was really good. Yeah.
Fuck that guy, but really good after the
And
trade.
as much as I hate to say it, Ryan McMahon
is also
really
a good shout. Yeah. But
and I think Trent Grisham in center field would have been another okay. Like I wouldn't put him over Seti, but he's definitely in the top 5, I'd say, for defensive center fielders.
I think it's Seti, PCA, and then like.
Yeah.
I mean, while PCA
Absolutely.
was being an absolute shitter at the plate, he was doing everything in the outfield, except trying to jump 5 years up to get a ball that's 5 years out of the park. That shit's funny. That was funny.
That shit was so funny. That was good. But so yeah, there's that. And
we're gonna post this on Twitter if you guys want to give extra thoughts. I'm gonna post this on our Twitter page.
Maybe even on the TikTok page.
Yeah, that too. But yeah.
There's that, and now kind of just
playoff predictions.
Yeah, talk to the rest of the playoffs. The Mariners are. Oh yeah.
I thought they ended when the Phillies got eliminated.
Oh no, there are only four. There are only 4 teams who made it this year. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. Only 4 teams actually made.
I don't know what these games must be like postseason or preseason games or something. I don't know what we're looking at here.
Yeah.
I think these are preseason games. This is the whole league, right? Or this is the whole season.
I think a select few teams like got to play a couple extra games.
Yeah, it's just like early spring training with the new teams. Like Pete Alonso is already in Boston. He was just yeah.
He was just hanging out.
Like
why does it say the Phillies were in the playoffs? What the fuck?
Yeah. Wait, the Red Sox made the playoffs? I thought that team was shit.
What? I didn't know that they made the playoffs.
Wow.
Why does it say bye for the Phillies?
That's what they said.
Oh, they must have won like a rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, rock, paper, scissors.
This was like the first 2 rounds you guys see on your screen is actually just a rock, paper, scissors tournament. It was best of 3. And
8-4 is a crazy score for a rock, paper, scissors tournament.
Yeah.
All right.
That one got pretty intense.
Mariners, Blue Jays. Mariners are up 2-0, which is insane.
Yeah.
Very surprising.
Very surprising considering they have 0 pitchers at all.
Yeah.
Brian
they
Wu
used them all. That game was insane, by the way. That might have been one of the best. That's probably second best playoff game I've ever watched. Like, completely.
Brian Wu's still available, by the way, which is kind of insane.
Them getting Brian Wu back is so massive.
And they haven't used them yet.
Literally insane. Yeah.
They haven't used them yet in this CS. They can very easily take a 3-0 if they use Brian Wu tomorrow, by the way.
Yeah.
Good job.
I think the Mariners win that series at best 4-1. Yeah, I think the Mariners have looked great. I was very critical of them having to go 15 innings against the Tigers and having to turn around and play the Blue Jays, and I thought the lack of pitching would kind of hinder them, but really hasn't. They've looked good so far.
I mean, yeah. I'm not saying 4-1. I'm saying 4-0. They're going back home. They still have Brian Wu available. This Blue Jays offense looks pretty non-existent, if I add. There's people all over Twitter, Yankees fans all over Twitter, and saying that the Yankees or the Blue Jays cheating in the DS. I think they're morons. I think.
Okay, I do have a genuine question for you guys. Okay, in that game 5, right? Why are we pulling Scooble at 99 pitches? Like, I get it,
Yeah,
but this is literally possibly the last game of your season. You have to let him go 120, 130, in my opinion.
Last game with Scooble as a Tiger too.
Yeah, probably.
120, 130, I think is crazy. But I mean, you could have let him go like 110.
Yeah.
I think the problem I think it's a double-edged sword, right? I think if you leave him in and he ends up giving up a run and that's why you lose, I think we're going to be sitting here saying, why did you leave Scooble in till 110, 115 pitches?
Yeah.
But since they took him out, and to be fair, like the Tigers do have a decent bullpen.
Yeah.
That at least at the time was playing well. So I don't hate it at 99 pitches. I think there were worse pitching decisions made in the playoffs.
Oh, there definitely was. Alex Cora.
Outside of Tom McCainley.
Rob Thompson.
Outside of Tom McCainley, that Tigers bullpen was pretty good in the postseason so far.
Mm-hmm.
But the Mariners just like blew them out. Was Bizzardo, ex-Red Sox, by the way, he was a Red Sox.
Mm-hmm.
Came in, just pitched lights out, and then it was basically over from there. I mean, not really, because it went 15 innings. I think it was.
I mean, you have your ace.
Yeah.
Your second ace on the mound, Castillo, coming in to close it out. I mean, it was all hands on deck.
Beautiful managing by the Mariners that series.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
Yeah, I think it's 4-0. They're going back home. They still have Brian Wu available, and they probably have Castillo ready for Game 4, right?
I would assume so.
If I'm not mistaken, they should have Castillo for Game 4.
Yeah, at this point, all their pitchers are fine. If they haven't started a game yet, they're ready. So
I can.
My 4-1 is more of just like a courtesy game to the Blue Jays, considering they're the 1 seed and kind of how they've looked so far in the playoffs. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's a 4-0.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I also wouldn't be surprised if the Blue Jays kind of make it a series. Yeah, like a 4-2. I can see maybe like a 4-2.
I need something.
4-2, I think it gets weird because that game 6 will be back in Toronto. If it gets back to Toronto, I think
momentum.
It gets really weird.
Do you believe in momentum?
I think it gets really weird if it gets back to Toronto.
Yeah.
I think they close it out in the Game 5 in Seattle.
I think it does get very concerning if that game goes back to Toronto. I agree. Dodgers Brewers. A little bit of a shit show from the Brewers last night.
Yeah, but also the craziest play I think I've ever watched live.
Yeah, Sal Frelick, dude, that play was insane.
Off his glove, off the wall, double play. Like it was probably me and X were sitting in court. We were like, "What just happened?"
I was playing Spider-Man and I had to pause the game because I was like, "Wait, what just happened?"
I think my favorite thing was they went to Frelick after it all happened. He's like, "What the just happened?"
Yeah, he literally said that. I think the biggest note to take away from that game last night is Blake Snell is arguably the best pitcher in the playoffs right now. I think he has like a .86 ERA in the playoffs. The guy was dealing.
Playoff Blake Snell's just a different animal.
Freddie Freeman's starting to get hot a little bit. He had 2 hits last night, 1 for a home run. The second one was almost a home run also.
Another one.
Why is this Blake Snell cat on the Dodgers? I remember he was on the Giants last year. Hey, Danny, why didn't you guys bring him back?
Yeah, what? Yeah, we're not bringing back Blake Snell.
There's one more thing I forgot. I'm forgetting. Also, Blake Trinan looks to be getting back to form. He was a little bit iffy in September, August, but he looks like he's found his pitch again. So it should be interesting for the Dodgers.
There was one play in Game 1 of the CS that I want to kind of talk to you guys about. Let me see if I can find a clip on Twitter of it while I kind of explain it. It was, I don't know if you guys remember, but It was bases loaded, bottom of the ninth, and I forget who the hitter was.
Oh, Bryce Terang not getting
Brian-
hit by
Yeah.
pitch.
yeah, you got you got
Yeah.
to wear that.
You gotta wear that.
That's literally what we were like. Why are we not wearing that?
Yeah, me and JMO were.
My only thing for that, when I was watching it like at full speed, it almost looked like he was loading up to swing.
Yeah, that guy was about to launch
Like
a home run.
he was about ready to swing out of his shoes, and as soon as he saw the spin, he's like, "Oh, I fucked up."
My knee is gone. That's what he was thinking. My
Yeah,
knee's
my
about to
knees,
be
yeah.
obliterated. But I think you have to wear that.
I have the clip if you want to pull it up on stream. I can put it in
Yeah,
the
send me
Discord.
a link because I'm not pulling up Twitter.
No. It's in the Pod Talk channel.
I'm gonna mess up the overlay. It's fine.
But yeah, I mean, watching that back, I think you got to wear that.
Oh,
Game,
absolutely.
Like, even if like
Yeah,
you're
you
trying
gotta
not to
wear that.
swing, like,
Every second of the day you're wearing that. It's the NLCS. You have a chance to go to the World Series for the first time in your career. You gotta wear that, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean,
his
it's
knee would have
tied, bro.
exploded. His knee would have exploded.
And then he swung
if
at a
he got hit
fastball up
with it, but
after.
yeah,
Was it a fastball?
That
Like,
ball
that's-
literally was.
That ball was going
That
to the
ball-
second row.
Yeah.
that's
That's like the first pitch
um,
Wild Thing throws in MLB, bro.
That's not even his
And-
knee. That's not even. It's his thigh. Like he wears that all day. If you're looking, it's probably a little bit behind the stream, but
I
It's just
think I don't know if you guys agree, but I think it might be the youth. Like
You-
I think
you can
Yeah.
see these
I
four
think
people right here going like, wear
year
it.
4 Bryce Perang probably wears that. Or if like that's Christian Yelich at the plate, I think Yelich wears that. Just kind of like
Yeah.
the savvy veteran move.
Yeah.
Like that was something that like I always think of like Chase Utley doing all the time for the
Yeah.
Phillies back in
That's
like,
a that's a big game to win on the road
Mhm.
somewhere like Milwaukee. That could come back to haunt the Brewers. I'll say.
I agree. I think it might be 4-1, 4-2 Dodgers.
I have a
As
weird
much
feeling
as
this
I
is
would
going
love the
7.
Brewers- as much as I'd love the Brewers to win it, I just think this Dodgers team is too talented. I think
I think there's she's inevitable.
yeah, I feel like the Brewers, not that they're not talented, not that they're not a really good baseball team. I just don't think they have the pitching to kind of hang in this series. Like
Yeah.
the Dodgers can throw Tyler Glasnow out of the bullpen. Like
Yeah, I do think it's
Clayton
kinda
Kershaw out of the
concerning-
bullpen. I get it, it's 40-year-old Clayton Kershaw, but it's still Clayton Kershaw. Like,
I do think it's kind of
nah,
concerning.
you don't want Clayton Kershaw out of the bullpen. We saw what happened.
Yeah, we saw
that's
that.
true.
I do think it's kind of concerning how rookie Sasaki looked last night. Sorry, I just stuttered so hard. Rookie Sasaki is the only reason why they were in that position in the first place. And usually he just comes in, shuts it down, the game's over. But rookie, he looks really bad last night, so hopefully he fixes all that. But hopefully not, so they have a series.
Yeah, I low key feel like this could go 7. I don't know why. It just seems like this Brewers team is scrapped all year long and kind of found a way to just win.
Yeah.
Like they have like the ice factor, and I don't know. I think it goes 7. I really want a Brewers Mariners.
I think every
Um,
real baseball fan wants to
yeah.
Brewers Mariners. but
Unfortunately, I think we're getting Mariners Dodgers.
you never know. Vlad could wake up. Kirk could wake
Yeah.
up. That whole Blue Jays team can just wake up. They're all hitters. They all know how to hit the ball in clutch. You saw it in the
Yeah, I
Yankee
mean,
series.
they're the 1 seed for a reason.
They're a 1 seed for a reason. Because
and
when
like I
Anthony
said,
got hurt, that's why they're 1 seed. But
if they if they can find 2 wins in Seattle,
yeah,
I would like. I'm telling you, it's going to get very weird if it goes.
it's going to get very interesting if that game goes. If that series goes back to Toronto. Same thing for the Brewers series. That Brewers series goes back to Milwaukee. It's just one of those series, I think.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
agree.
Both
I
these
think-
series.
I think tonight is massive for the Brewers to take one and guarantee at least a game 4 or not a
Yeah.
game 4, game 5 in LA.
Yeah.
That way you only have to take one in LA to get back to Milwaukee.
I mean, Game 5 is going to be Blake Snell again. It should be Blake Snell again, no?
He'd be game 6
yeah.
probably.
No, it'd be
Oh
game 5.
no, because sorry, gee, I keep yawning, but yeah, I forgot about the travel day.
Well, there's also a day in between every game now.
And if Blake Snell is
Oh, yeah.
pitching like he's
Or
pitching,
anytime they, yeah, I guess the travel day, but there's more days
mean,
off where you only need 4 starters.
So a consensus: Mariners Dodgers World Series.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yes. Mariners win.
I think Mariners win 4-2.
Dodgers won 4-2.
I think it goes.
I'm just saying that to say it, Brick. I know it's gonna be Dodgers back to back.
Yeah.
I just want to see the Mariners win.
No,
I want
J-Mo,
J.
I think J-Mo actually thinks that the
I have
Mariners
full
won.
faith in the Mariners.
I want a J Rod ring so badly, bro.
So I want a Jorge Polanco ring really bad.
Yeah, that too.
Anyone but the Dodgers, I'm cool with.
I also want a Christian Yelich ring. So
Yelich deserves it, man.
yeah, that guy's
Nobody on the Dodgers deserves it. They already have theirs. Except for Mookie. Love that guy. Come back to me, Mookie.
I'd love for Sir Anthony to get one on the Blue Jays.
Yeah,
but,
Sir Anthony.
I mean,
Yeah.
That's looking slow at this point.
Yeah.
Who knows?
As much as he's in our division and everything, Jamie, but you gotta give it to Vlad too.
Yeah. And Bo. I really like both of those guys.
I mean, Bo might be a Red Sox next year.
Hey,
Whenever
please.
story.
Yeah, story. We love you, man. Go to third.
We're only like 51
No, but yeah,
minutes.
okay,
In if you guys
so-
want to talk about anything else, like we have some time.
Yeah, we do have some time.
We can talk about
Should we,
season hopefuls, like what we would want for our teams a little bit.
Yeah, like in the off season.
Ricky, you can start since we're both going to be talking about the same thing.
Okay. Yeah. So
Oh, and actually, you can pull up that sheet too.
I've been indifferent
Yes.
on whether I wanted the team to bring back Rob Thompson or not, but it did come out that Topper's staying. I think the third base coach has to go. I'm tired of watching CTE on the base paths.
Yeah, shout out Kyle Hudson.
Shout out Kyle Hudson. Get him off my team, even though he's coming back.
I'm not sure how at the professional level we don't know how to run the diamond. I feel like you've been doing it since T-ball, but anyway,
That series is interesting.
I
You guys
need-
know how to run a diamond, by the way. Not saying you guys.
I
but
know. Or what were you saying?
that's a series if your third base coach
Yeah.
is absolutely fumble.
I think I want Kevin Long gone, but him leaving probably means that Schwarber goes, just because Schwarber has openly talked about how Kevin Long kind of revitalized his career, especially at the plate when he was in Washington. And it was a big part on why Kyle Schwarber came to Philly. So I think getting rid of him might kind of cause Kyle to leave, but
Yeah. You also very unhappy in that interview. It looked like.
I don't think he was unhappy. I think he was just like emotional about how the season ended, and the uncertainty on if he's going to be back in the locker room or not. Obviously, I would love for him to come back, but I can't keep a bad hitting coach that hasn't developed any of our young hitters at all. Bryson Stott, Alec Boehm, Johan Rojas, Brandon Marsh.
Shout out the GOAT,
had
Johan
little
Rojas.
development. There's been little development, if not just straight regression from our hitters since they've come up. So I can't really justify keeping Kevin Long. I think he's going to be. As for what I would like to see the team do, assuming Schwarber leaves with letting go Kevin Long, I want 2 new outfielders. So I'm okay with bringing back Bader. I'm okay with bringing back Brendan Marsh as a platoon guy to hit against righties. He's proved that he can hit right-handed pitching pretty well. I'd love like Cody Bellinger, just the way he hits lefties. I'd love Kyle Tucker, but I feel like every team that needs an outfielder loves Kyle Tucker. I know. I
We
saw
do.
your guys' sheet.
We do.
I know how you guys feel about. But yeah, I think Castellanos has got to go. I think.
Oh, there's that thing. There's that website that shows
Alec-
all the free agents. Hold on.
I think you move on from Alec Boehm and maybe you try a kind of
Brig-
like a platoon
Bregman.
third baseman, and no, I'm okay on that. I'm not giving him $40 million.
Sure.
And see if like Aiden Miller can kind of start on the team next year. He looked really good in Double-A, came up to Triple-A, kept doing his thing. So I'd like to see him up on the team, see if he can play third.
How do you feel about like a Robert if he becomes available?
I don't love it. I
I did
get
see a post about Austin Hayes.
That's another guy where I I wouldn't love it because I don't think Austin Hayes really hits left-handed pitching well.
You know who
I've
does hit
heard
left-handed pitching well? Rob Schneider.
He does.
He's a free agent.
I know.
Austin
I
Hayes
don't think we bring him back,
splits.
unfortunately.
Left-handed pitching. I mean, he hits left-handed pitching well, so I mean, maybe he comes back, but
Jimmo,
I
this
don't
wasn't
think
here
he.
last time we looked at this.
What?
Jaron Duran.
Oh, did he opt out?
It says club now.
Oh, no, he does have a
never
club
he
option.
was never on the list before though. That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want a platoon guy with Brendan Marchand right, or left. I want a new right fielder. Casty seems disinterested in playing for the city anymore. The fans hate him. He hates the fans. I think his time's gone. We're gonna get a bag of chips for him, but it's all good.
It's kind of sad. That guy was so good 2 years ago, or last year actually,
Yeah, I
or
mean,
2 years ago.
It's always been a love-hate relationship with him just because of how bad some of his at-bats are. Like
Yeah.
sometimes he looks
It's like watching
like-
Cedar Rafaela.
like, I mean, sometimes dude, Cassie's swinging at pitches in the other batter's box, and I'm like, dude, like,
Yeah.
do you even want to hit? And then he doesn't play for a day and throws a hissy fit. So I'm kind of over him at this point. Like I said, I'd like to see Aiden Miller at third. I'd like to see Crawford come up from AAA, play
Cutter?
center, maybe a little bit of left, kind of figure out his spot. He doesn't hit for a ton of power, but high contact, high on base, and I think that's a guy that the lineup needs. There's a lot of guys in the lineup that hit for power. JT,
Yeah.
who another free agent that I think you have to bring back.
You have to bring on JT.
Bryce hits for power. Trey for a shortstop hits for power. There's Alec Boehm. If you decide to keep him, hits for okay power. I mean, he
Hits when
brings
he
in a lot of
decides he wants to be good
RBIs.
at baseball.
And we don't have a lot of guys that have a high on base, work counts, and so I'd be okay with Crawford kind of coming up and giving him a shot at least, see what you
Yeah.
have. But yeah, so regardless, I want two outfielders out of free agency. I want Alec Boehm gone, bring in a new third baseman to kind of work with Aiden Miller, bring back JT, Harper stays, Turner stays, Stott stays because of his defense, and then you also have Edmundo Sosa. As for the pitching staff, I think with Wheeler being out until the trade deadline next year, Ranger Suarez.
You got to do everything you can to keep Ranger Suarez with the situation you're in, I think.
And then you have a rotation of Christopher Sanchez, Ranger Suarez, Jesus Luzardo, Aaron Nola, and then either Andrew Painter or whoever can be the fifth starter. Taiwan Walker might stay here, but at that point, I think it might be too many lefties in the.
There sounds like a
just
lot of
with
lefties.
With the first four, you already have four left-handed pitchers.
Yeah.
So
I mean, looking at
maybe
the free
you bring
agent,
in.
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say on the Boehm topic, looking at the free agent third baseman, it's not really that appealing. So I think I don't know. There's Eugenio Suarez. It's like the most appealing person to look at on this free agent list. But then you also like trade for someone, which I don't know if that's something you guys are open to do. I don't know your salary cap. I don't know their salary cap in baseball. You know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
I don't know your money situation. There's not.
I
Really that
do
many.
think that Aiden Miller kid's gonna be like
Yeah.
if he is up next year, he's gonna be a rookie of the year candidate. I remember a few years ago when
I
you
like
drafted
him a
him,
lot.
Rick. You were like, "Who is this guy?" Like, tell me about him. I'm like, dude, this guy's insane. I don't know how he fell to like 27 or wherever you guys took him at. Like,
Yeah.
he was phenomenal.
So I think you keep Boehm. You have like a vet who knows the city well. And you call
He's
up
been
Aiden
in the
Miller.
playoffs.
Yeah, he's been in the playoffs. He knows what to do sometimes.
Yeah, I'm okay with Boehm staying. I can't watch another game with him being the 4-hole.
Yeah.
It's
You see
it's
what happened in
just not-
2022. Like,
it's not fair to Bryce Harper, and I understand he hasn't played well the last probably year and a half if you include last year's playoffs. But we know who Bryce Harper is, and I feel like he hasn't been protected in that lineup because he's been used to protect Kyle Schwarber, which we've seen the results of. where teams are in a position where they can't walk Schwarber. They have to
They
throw
have
him
to
a
pitch
pitch.
to him, yeah. And it's not like they can
Um,
walk him really either.
Yeah, because then you have Trey Turner, then you have Bryce Harper.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you need to bring in an actual 4-hole hitter. I don't think Pete Alonso would come to Philly to be a DH or come to
Absolutely
Philly in
not.
general.
He's gonna pull a Johnny
Um,
Damon.
He's gonna look real good in Boston red.
so I don't know what you do at DH, but I mean maybe you bring back a Reese Hoskins, maybe you bring in a
I like a Reese Hoskins.
like a Josh Naylor. Um,
Naylor on
like
that Phillies team would go kind of crazy.
It's a big boy.
you can find like the benefit of a DH is like you just got to find a good bat somewhere in the league to
Ooh,
come
Ryan
hit for you.
O'Hearn. Ryan O'Hearn might be a good shout.
Ryan O'Hearn would be awesome.
We
Just
wanted him
another
so bad at the trade deadline.
Yeah, him and Yanni Diaz.
Yeah.
just another guy to kind of bolster the lineup. Like I like JT. I think JT is a good like 5. I just don't think he hits with enough power to be a good 4-hole hitter.
Glaber Torres
Unless
is
you
kind of
move
interesting.
unless you move Harper to 4, JT to 3, but then that's less ABs for Harper, so I don't really love that idea. But I mean, in an
You
ideal
keep
world, you just keep Kyle Schwarber, and you don't have to find a new DH, and the new outfielders you bring in can be a 4-hole, whether it's Kyle Tucker. I mean that I'd love Cody Bellinger if he wants to come play right and just play every day. You asked me about Luis Robert. I don't love the idea, but I wouldn't hate it at the same time.
if he
Young.
can stay healthy, he's a
Yeah.
great he's so good. His problem is he can't stay healthy.
What do
He
you think
also
about
just doesn't hit for average,
what do you
which
think about
No.
worries
Ty
me a lot.
France?
Ty France, where was he?
He was with the
Seattle?
Twins and then went to
No,
Toronto.
yeah, he's with the Twins. Yeah.
He went to
Okay,
Toronto.
yeah. I mean, I don't hate it. I just want someone, and this is very important for both the platoon guy for Marsh, but also the right fielder, someone that can hit left-handed pitching.
Cody Bellinger.
This is now 3 years in a row where this team, a half decent left-handed pitcher, just carves straight through the lineup without even trying. And it's so frustrating because they don't do anything about it any year, and maybe Luis Robert is the answer to the left-handed pitching. He hit 258 against left-handers this year. It's not awful, so maybe that's someone that you can kind of platoon and just be a decent bat to hit left-handed pitching. But if you don't get someone that can hit left-handed pitching this offseason, I I don't see how it gets better because we know Harper has struggled to his standards against left-handers. Turner struggles against left-handers. It's, I mean, how many times are you going to keep running back the same line?
Yeah. Quick question, kind of just like, what do you think you're bringing JT back on? Like, what kind of contract think you're gonna bring him back
3 year,
on? A 3-year,
4 year, yeah, and then
like 60
probably
mil or not 60, like
whatever
45?
whatever a top 5 paid catcher is. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know if he is currently a top 5 catcher. I think he's in the ballpark of that.
He's for
But
sure, to me, he's for sure top 10 still. And he's
that's
for
what I
sure
mean.
probably a
Like,
top 8 guy.
when a top 8 guy hits the market, they're gonna get top 5 money. Like
Yeah.
that's just how it is. I wouldn't give him any more than a 4-year deal. He is a bit older, but trading Tayit to the Twins in the Duran trade, which I still like that trade, it makes it easier to kind of mold that bullpen this offseason and get an extra right-hander. And I'll get to that, and then that'll be my final point about the offseason. But you don't have a clear replacement for JT yet, and with the market the way it is, I think you're in a spot where you have to pay him more so than Schwarber. Like I think JT is a more important re-sign than Kyle Schwarber. just because you can find a DH anywhere, you're not going to find a DH that does hit 58 home runs and has 135 RBIs. But you can find a DH anywhere. You can't just find a catcher anywhere, especially with what the market looks like.
Yeah.
And then lastly, the bullpen. Alvarado, I'd be okay if he came back. Strom, he's going to be back. I want him back. Some Phillies fans have said Orion Kerkering should never put a Phillies jersey back on.
Dude, the guy's 24 and he's insane. Like, he made a
Yeah.
mistake. Those people who say that I guarantee you, if they ever played baseball, they made that same mistake in a 4:00 Legion baseball game. Like a comebacker, and it's like
Exactly.
your mind goes into panic mode after you botch it, and the game-winning run to end your season is you literally see him sprinting down third base.
He forgot
Like,
the
it's a
situation.
Yeah.
Obviously his fault. Not why we lost the series at all.
Your bats were ice.
I don't even think why we lost the game. One run was never going to win that game. The bats were not good enough that game.
Yeah.
In my opinion. And that kind of goes off about my rant about hitting left-handed pitching. But anyway, I think you keep Kerkering. He's so cheap, so young. You keep him. That's a no-brainer. Having Duran at the back end of that bullpen, it's the first time in a while where the Phillies go into an offseason not having to find a replacement for their closer or find a closer. It was Jordan Romano. It was Jeff Hoffman. It was a different guy.
Yeah, Kimbrel.
Yeah, we had Kimbrel for a year.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
dude,
That was the World Series
it's
year,
been
no? Oh no, that was the
yes.
Diamondbacks year.
That was the D-backs year.
That was the D-backs year. Okay.
Because Topper let Kimbrel throw 40 pitches in an
Criminal.
outing and then threw him
Criminal.
the next day.
Criminal.
But
Sounds like
I
someone I
think-
know.
Side note, I think you have to bring in a veteran, like bench coach almost to help Topper with the in-game situations. Whether it's a Bruce Bochy, what's it, Ron Washington? I think his name is. Just someone that has won a World Series, has experience as a manager, that can just help Rob Thompson with the in-game decisions. The Bryson Stott bunt was an awful decision with
It's the
Castellanos.
same thing as the SETI bunt. It's the same thing as what. Yeah.
Like, I love a bunt in that situation if your slowest base runner isn't on second. Like, Nick Castellanos is one of the slowest outfielders in the league. You're not bunting him over.
Yeah.
You're just not. So you need a bench coach to kind of help with those decisions and be almost like a second opinion that Rob can go to.
Yeah.
And then get another right-hander so you have two that you can trust. Get another left-hander, especially if you lose Alvarado. But I'm okay going into a season with like the main five being Alvarado, Strom, one right-hander, Kerkering, and Duran.
What do you think about Rafael Montero?
I don't hate it.
I think that would be a pretty good fit. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's a righty. He throws pretty well. I won't say he's the reason the Detroit lost that series.
No, yeah, I'd be okay with it. I mean, this year's a bit of an outlier year outside of 22 with the Astros. So you would have to have faith that.
What about Ryan Brazier?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, you'd have to have faith that
Terrorist.
this wasn't like an outlier season.
Yeah.
But
He had a really good year.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it because you can always add someone at the deadline.
You can bring back
that
a reunion.
Yeah.
Reunion with Mr. Dominguez.
Yeah, you can always. There's so many relievers that get dealt at the deadline where if you do a shot at a Rafael Montero and it doesn't work, that's not the end of the world. That doesn't kill you. Where you take a shot at a Jordan Romano and it doesn't work, and he has a 6 ERA as a closer.
Yeah.
Like that was the difference in us being the 1 seed or not. And maybe the playoffs are different if we're playing Chicago instead of the Dodgers. Now we probably still lose to the Dodgers, but just having Duran in the back of that bullpen, I think is going to be so huge. And I think you guys probably have a similar thought of knowing that you guys have Chapman and Whitlock in the
It's
back of that
fabulous.
bullpen.
It's fabulous.
You have a guy that you know this guy's going to get me 35 saves, 40 saves.
Apparently, Whitlock was like pitching with like a problem in his arm too, like the second half of the season.
Yeah, he was.
So he threw like a lot scoreless with a messed up arm. That guy's him.
So, like it's a very relieving feeling to know that we actually have a closer, because for a very long time, like I said, we haven't had one.
We haven't really had one since Craig Kimbrell either, so it's kind of like the same spot where it's like, yeah, where it's like, okay, who's closing? Is it gonna be Ryan Brazier? Is he gonna be,
That's terrible to think that Ryan Brazier is your closer, by the way.
Team building wise, it's a lot harder to build a bullpen if you don't know who that closer is going to be.
Yeah.
Like, because if you don't have a clear guy, you're more tempted to just go and try to sign another closer. You won't, like, it's just, it makes it more difficult on a GM to construct a sufficient bullpen, where if you have that closer, it's just so much easier. So I'm not really optimistic on the offseason. I'm scared to see what it brings. I think there's going to be a lot of turnover. I think this was an end of an era for the Phillies. I think you're going to see a lot of new faces. The Phillies were in on Bregman last year, so I don't think Bregman is out of the question, especially if they are out on Alec Boehm and his attitude issues.
Bregman has to opt out first.
The world. Okay, yeah. I thought he already did. My fault. But I think there's a realistic world where you have a new DH, new right fielder, a new center fielder, a new third baseman. Like, it's going to be a lot of new faces. So it's sad to see that this team didn't win a ring, because this team, it was what brought me back to like loving baseball like I did when I was younger. Because I mean, you guys know the Phillies in the 2010s were just unwatchable after 2011. Like, they were the worst team in baseball every year. So this, like, this team, this core, I guess I should say, holds a special place for me, just because it brought back the faith that maybe this town can become a baseball town again, and you kind of saw it at times in the playoffs. But I'm also optimistic to see. Yeah, against the Marlins, you got
that was so much aura.
Bedlam in the bank.
Bedlam at the bank. You got the Schwarber home run in San Diego.
The Castellanos back-to-back 2-run games. The 2 home run games for Castellanos.
Yeah, the Castellanos against the Braves. You got Schwarber against the Dodgers. Just a lot of like really like cool memories that get to sit on, but also excited to see kind of what this team turns into, because there are a few guys in the farm system that I've wanted to see in the majors the last few years and haven't gotten to see. Miller, Painter, Crawford, kind of the guys that the front office has said, hey, these are untouchable guys. We will not trade these.
So give them a shot.
So to see them kind of potentially come up, it's exciting.
And sometimes you just need like the young energy, like you saw it with the Red Sox with Roman. Like,
they traded away Rafi and got Roman, and you can easily see like the chemistry. Like, it doesn't seem as cancerous. And you can
just like, if you just look at the records, like if we're just gonna look at look at the records, and the Red Sox were 10 times over a better team than when they didn't have Roman Anthony on the team. And you saw it in the playoffs and towards the end of the year. The offense is just non-existent. And yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit when we.
The last thing I want to kind of talk about with the Phillies, and I want your guys' thoughts on this, because Philly radio has talked about it, and obviously it's not going to happen because Topper's staying. But obviously, you had the previous manager before Cora that got you to a World Series,
John
and
Farrell.
was starting to kind of bring Red Sox baseball back. You guys let him go for Alex Cora because you didn't feel like he was the guy to get you over the hump. He got you back to the playoffs, but just wasn't the guy to get it done. Do you guys think the Phillies should have went in the other direction? And
With
kind of
all
doing
of the
Alex Cora type of thing and bringing a guy that can kind of
with
get it
all
done.
of the great managers out there right now, I think there's quite a few. You
Bruce
named a
Bochy.
couple. Yeah, Bochy. Like, I don't think I don't think there's a win in this situation. Like, I think it's a double-edged sword. Like, you get rid of Topper, you bring in Bochy, say, and like Bochy's just like he does what he did with the Rangers. Like, they're good, but can they sustain like the greatness outside of a year or two? Right?
They didn't even last
Just
a
like
year.
something like that. Yeah.
They won the
But
World
I don't know.
Series and then
I
finished
don't think
it.
you guys made the wrong decision, but I do agree with the point you brought up earlier that you need to bring somebody else in to kind of help out Topper with some of these decisions. And I'll get to it a little bit more in depth when me and X go. But we need Jason Varitek back, so we're letting our bench coach go, I think. And I think Jason Varitek would be a great bench coach for us. But yeah, I think if you bring in an experienced guy who's okay with taking that role as a bench coach, I think it's the perfect decision. If you leave him kind of to be, there's going to be, I have a lot of question marks just based off of, you guys being a second or number one or number two seed and just never being able to quite bring the ring home.
Yeah, I think like the biggest argument to keep Topper is the team has won more games every single year under Topper. They've won more games than the previous year every single year. And I think that's a testament to him being a good manager. Like,
Yeah.
I think he is good at what he does. I just think the micromanaging it means so much more in the postseason, and I just don't think he's like the best at managing like individual situations. Where in a baseball season, like Topper might cost you 3 losses because the situationals don't matter as much.
I will say this is probably the worst it's been for Cora. Am I wrong, JMO?
Mm.
I think the Red Sox have been hell since 2018. There was the there was the year in 21 where he made the CS.
We had no business being in the CS.
We had zero business
Absolutely
being
no
in the
business.
CS. And
Besides
I will
the
tell
team
you,
just getting ridiculously hot.
the way he managed the DS and the wild card game to get us there. After the 2020 and 19 season, they were like down on him. We came back to 21 year, and in the last 2 years were just terrible, or 3 years I should say, were just terrible, or no, 2 years. And I think it was
the way he managed the wild card game this year.
Yeah, but I think you just gotta keep going with it. I mean, he knows what he's doing. Sometimes, obviously not, but
at the end of the day, the players still have to go out there and they have to execute,
do their job,
right? Like, when he had so many great pinch hit decisions where it's like, oh, that's a great call, but say they don't get a hit in that situation, or they don't move the run over like they're supposed to. They don't get
Cora.
3 outs like they're supposed to. Yeah, it's on Cora. It's never like, but it's like, okay, alternate world, like this guy's been lights out against, I'm just going to use Romy as an example. He's lights out against lefties. Comes in against the lefty and strikes out in 3 pitches. And people are like, oh, why'd you pull, Willier, who doesn't hit lefties well? It's like, dude, like
it's a lose-lose.
It's a lose-lose unless the player does his job.
That's how I feel sometimes with Rob Thompson for you, Rick. Like, I think sometimes he does make the right decision. It's just that the player doesn't execute the decision that he makes well.
It's definitely not his fault that your 1 through 3 hitters hit 1 for 27 at one point.
Yeah,
like,
it's not his. That's not on him. I think
I
think putting Bohm in the cleanup
main reason
is bad, though.
I agree. So I think Alec Bohm hitting 4 is a bad decision, especially when JT was the 4-hole.
Yeah, and JT
I think that is a I think that's a bad decision. I think bringing, I think it was game 2 or game 1, or it was game 1 when he brought Robertson back out for that second inning.
Yeah.
He had Robertson getting out, had Robertson sit down and come back out. That was something Robertson hasn't done in almost 2 years. He's 40 years old. That's a horrendous decision. That is why we lost game 1.
Yeah. It's the small
so
things.
like the only like actual like situational decision I think he got right in the entire series is the Nola first 2 innings into Ranger. I believe it was game 4 or game 3.
Game 3.
Game 3.
I think that was a phenomenal decision, but if Ranger was available game 1, which Topper said he was before the game,
Why not put him
I
in?
don't know why you don't throw Ranger in with a 3-run lead or 2-run lead and a clean inning after Robertson got out of it.
Sanchez into Suarez sounds like a fever dream, by the way.
And then into Duran.
And then
Yeah,
into Duran to close the game out. Like, there's no reason. Like, I think we did the same thing, JMO. We had someone available.
We did.
I don't agree with, and this is in game 4 before Kerkering came in. I don't agree with the decision to walk Ohtani. I know it's Shohei Ohtani.
He was 1 for 17.
There was a base open, but he's 1 for 17. You gave up a bunch of assets to go get Duran in the offseason.
Chow him.
You have to chow him. You have to trust Duran to not make a mistake. You put Duran in a situation where he physically cannot walk a batter.
Yeah.
Where
he's gonna get that K.
Where he could pitch to Ohtani and be like, attack him, but also make Ohtani chase. And if Ohtani
at the same time,
Ohtani ends up drawing a walk, that's not the end of the world. Where
instead, if it's a 3-0 count or 3-1 count, it's he actually has, like, you're getting a meatball almost.
Yeah,
like,
and he went down in the count against, I believe it was Mookie. And Mookie ended up drawing a walk. And kudos to Mookie, great at bat. That a run is as good as a hit in that situation. And that, I think, put Duran in a situation where he wasn't set up to fail, but just made the situation harder than it needed to. I think, yes, the majority of it does fall on the players for not performing. I agree. The players play, managers manage. The manager can only control so much. Topper can't help that Castellanos swings at baseballs that are close to the other dugout. He can't help that. But I think Topper needs to do a better job of putting players in a position to succeed and not making the players' jobs harder than it needs to be.
Yeah.
That's my Phillies rant. That was super long. A lot of just bottled up anger and frustration, but I'll let you guys kind of take over with the Red Sox.
Yo, send me that doc real quick, X, would you? Yeah, we have talked about this since we talked about this before we were even eliminated in the playoffs. Like,
yeah. So this is all before Game 3 of the Wild Card series, by the way. This is all before Game 3, so you're gonna see a certain person on here that I don't want on my team anymore.
Yes, very much so.
Okay. Starting with starting pitchers, I think our rotation should be Crochet. We trade for Joe Ryan. We basically
had it. Access, by the way. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. We basically got it done at the trade deadline. MLB on Fox tweeted and everything. That's like there's a TikTok trend going on right now called the betrayal list, and everyone's posting them. I think that would make that would be number one.
Yeah, no, that's definitely my betrayal list. That's number one.
We were
so excited. All 3 of us were sitting in this call, and me literally jumped out of our seats, and then,
oh my god!
I had the tweet ready to go.
I told my parents that day, I'm like, if we get Joe Ryan, I'm screaming, by the way. And they heard me scream, and I think my dad texted me. She's like, "Did you get him?" I'm like, yeah. And then I texted him 2 minutes later. I was like, "JK, it was a pump fake," or not even 2 seconds. Yeah. It was like 2 seconds later.
Yeah, that intern better got fired, dude.
Yeah, and then
or put on cleaning duty.
Our hope for SP4, SP whatever was Framber Valdez, but he's like a cancer. I don't think I want another one of those after
Yeah.
Rafi. So I like a Dylan Cease. I like a Zach Gallen. I like a Michael King. I don't know if you. I don't
I
know what.
really like Michael King.
I think it should be Cease or King. Honestly, for our starting pitchers. You have any thoughts on that?
We have to go out and get Joe Ryan.
We have to.
Um,
Bye Duran. Get
if
the
we
fuck off my team.
don't get Joe Ryan, I will be very upset.
Especially after last year.
But somebody that can make me feel a little bit better
Hunter Green.
that we'd go out and trade for is exactly Hunter
Okay,
Green.
okay. You want to listen
Get
to this?
Duran off my team in any
Listen,
way
listen.
possible, please.
I think we shouldn't go for Joe Ryan.
You don't think so?
I think we should go for Hunter Green. Cincinnati wants hitters. Minnesota wants pitchers.
That's true. And Hunter Green has more control.
And
Hunter Green has more control.
We have way more hitters to give than pitchers. If we lose any
Yeah.
pitchers, that's so bad.
Yeah.
So I think we should stray away from the Twins. I think we should go after Hunter Green. Give him like Duran plus like 1 or something. I don't know.
Give him Duran. I'm okay with parting ways with Arias just for the fact that we have Marcelo.
Duran, Arias. Do not get rid of Clark. Whatever you do, not get rid of Clark.
No, do not get rid of Clark. Do not get rid of Canelli. Don't get rid of
Totally.
Tolley. Like
we can get rid of the password if we have to.
Yeah, if we have to. We have plenty of outfield depth. Like
first base, I think at this point all consensus for all Red Sox fans is that we all want Pete Alonso.
Need Pete Alonso immediately.
We need Pete Alonso. If not, I think we just platoon Casas and
Casas
Romy.
and Romy, yeah.
Is it Casas?
I think it's Casas. I don't know.
Second base, I came up with like a crazy lineup. I sent you it.
Yeah, you sent it to me the other
I kind of
day.
have like a crazy lineup. So right here on the screen, we have Campbell / Romy as like another platoon. But I think
we trade Campbell in the offseason, by the way.
Yeah. We talked about that earlier too. But I set JMO lineup the other day. It was Alonso at first. We moved Story. Was it Story? No, we moved Marcelo to second.
Mm-hmm.
No, we moved Story to second.
Yeah, Marcelo's at third.
We moved Marcelo? No.
Or I'll pull it up.
We moved Marcelo to second. Story. This is if we keep Bregman. Remember, it was all in the prefaces so that we keep Bregman. So we have Alonso at first, Mayer at second. He learned second base. I'm sure he's fine. He's plays shortstop.
Oh, this is what we had. We had Narvi at catcher, Alonso at first, Story at second, Meyer at third. Third base is Breggy, Kyle Tucker in left, Seti in center, Willie in right, and Roman DH. And obviously Roman and Willie just split time out there.
We're winning 109 games.
Yes.
Yeah, so obviously, since you guys just heard, our left field, I wanted to be Kyle Tucker. Right? Left field.
Yeah. Yes.
We have to do everything we can to get Kyle Tucker. We have to do everything we can to get Pete Alonso. Like, if we get those two, I think we're okay.
I would much rather have Kyle Tucker and Pete Alonso
than Tucker or Schwarber.
Than Tucker and Schwarber.
Yes. And if it's
as
Alonso
much as I love Schwarber,
I don't want that. I don't want that either.
As much as I love Schwarber, I do not want Roman playing the outfield every day.
Yeah. But yeah. So we have that, and then our DH is just whoever's playing right that day.
Yeah,
or whoever's
it's
not playing,
whoever's not playing right that day.
Not playing right.
I see Willie probably doing.
I think we have to keep
like
Willie. We should trade him. I think we have to keep Willie.
A healthy Willie was insane. Like, he was our only power guy outside of Devers really all year long until Roman came up.
I remember first game of the year.
Mm-hmm. We both texted each other. Yeah,
we were just tweeting at each other all day.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. There's a post.
I back to the right field thing. I think Willie probably gets 100-ish games in right field, and Roman can also play left field when we.
Yeah, he can play left.
If we would get DH, you put Roman in left and DH Kyle Tucker for a couple games.
Bullpen wise, I think we keep most of our guys except for someone like Justin Wilson. Fuck that guy.
Yeah. By Justin Wilson.
Hold on. I have a list. Relief
Weiser,
pitchers.
not the. I don't think it was all on Weiser's fault. I think it's
Liam
another thing Cora kind of did. Yeah. I think it was another kind of misplay on Cora's part by having Weiser throw 14 games in a row or something crazy like that. Him and Bernardino literally didn't have arms after May, just because they're the only two we used.
Yes. I would love to get Munoz from the Mariners, but I think if they win the World Series, Munoz is just going to come back to the Mariners.
Yeah, Munoz is nasty.
We'll see how Seattle does the rest of the playoffs. I like a Luke Weaver.
I don't think we get Luke Weaver, but I really do like Luke Weaver.
Edwin Diaz. I mean, holy shit. Chapman, Whitlock, Edwin Diaz. That's just a fever dream. That's just like.
And honestly, this is gonna sound. I don't think Diaz is super like unrealistic. I don't think it's I think it's more like 25-75 type of thing. And I think a lot of people like real baseball fans like, nah, it's like a 10-90 thing. I truly think we have a slightly better chance than people think getting Diaz, just because I don't think he wants to be in New York anymore.
Yeah. This post was tweeted the other day. All our free agents, Bregman on an opt-out, Story on an opt-out, Giolito is a mutual option, Rob Refsnyder, Justin Wilson, Steven Matz, Dustin May, Liam Hendricks. The only people we should be bringing back on this list are the first three names I just said. And Ref, I guess.
I don't hate bringing back Steven Matz, by the way. He was pretty decent for us.
Okay. We're two different people on that. I never liked Steven Matz.
Really?
That's because I guess he was our first signing, and I was like, oh my God, we're going to hit big. Like I saw Boston Red Sox, and I wanted to be like O'Hearn or Diaz, and it said Steven Matz on my screen, so I always hated him since. And then Dustin May can just never touch a baseball ever again. I'll be fine.
Yeah,
with
Dustin May, you can get off my team. Yo, who wants to fill our vending machine? We'll give you Dustin May.
Another name I like is Chris Paddock. That guy is really good in Detroit. I'll take Montero.
And it takes
also.
a lot. In my opinion, if we get Chris Paddock, it takes a lot of pressure off Poli. A possible return of Pablo or Patrick Sandoval, Chris Murphy, just because Paddock, former starter, he can give you.
Houck.
He's not coming. He's not playing next year.
That's so sad. I miss that guy.
I know, and that's why I think there's a chance we get him. If we get, if we had Houck, absolutely not. There's no way.
Yeah, there's no way.
But with Houck being out all of next year and possibly a little bit of 2027, you need a long relief guy so you don't have to burn 6 arms in a game because everybody can only give you 1 inning.
Yeah. Our bench is Massa, David Hamilton, and Ref. I think Massa is one of those players that would get dealt in a trade, personally. I saw a trade today. It was 1-for-1 Sonny Gray from Massa. I was like, hell
absolutely
no.
not. Absolutely not.
But if it's Massa 1-for-1 for another guy like Michael King, they don't want that much for Michael King. I would happily take Michael King on my team for Massa.
I'm not sold on Hamlin. I think Eaton's just better overall, and Hamilton. Sorry,
DeMar.
I'm way more set on Eaton.
Yeah, I love Nate. I love Nate Eaton. That
because Eaton can hit. He can play outfield. He can play infield.
Yep.
And he's
fast.
Maybe a tick slower than
Brown.
Yeah, like I would much rather have him be on the bench.
I would love Nate Eaton on the bench this year instead of sitting in this rotting.
Yeah.
I do think I wouldn't mind keeping Rob Schneider just for the lefty hitting. Maybe on a day where like they want to rest someone like Roman or Willier, which not really sure why they were doing that, but like maybe like a rest day for Kyle Tucker. He plays left, he bats, Yeah.
I also kind of want to go back to second base real quick. We talked about it kind of during the playoffs.
I mean,
if we get rid of Campbell, give me Sogard. That Sogard was beautiful. Like he hit the ball pretty well. He was really good defensively. Like I would not mind him platooning with Romy when Romy's, would not be playing first if we don't get Alonso or whatever the case is. Or like say we don't get Alonso, we have Casas and then Romy and Sogard as our platoon at second.
I showed you a really well photoshopped picture the other day that like people are starting to bring to light, and it's Ketel Marte in a Red Sox uniform.
Oh yeah, please bring me Ketel Marte.
And like
not gonna happen, but
we
please.
Saw that, and I'm seeing it more now. Like I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm not saying Diamondbacks are even gonna shop Ketel Marte. I think it'd be stupid if they shop Ketel Marte, but
absolutely.
However,
stupid.
I would give Duran plus a Duran tax, Arias, whatever they need to get Ketel Marte to have a solidified second baseman. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
Can someone tell Danny yes?
Yeah, I got it. But
another big thing for the offseason, it doesn't have to do with like the players. I mean, it already came out that he's staying, but get Kyle Hudson off my team, bro.
this guy's he did
Don't we wanna get rid
same
of our hitting coach,
situation as
too?
the Phillies, bro. Like our third base coach literally lost us the second game versus the Yankees in game 2.
Don't we want to get rid of oh my god, don't we want to get rid of our hitting coach also, and he's staying also?
Yes, Peter Faust, get him off of my team. Get him out of here. The guy's terrible.
There were rumors going around during like August that Manny Ramirez wanted to become a hitting coach in the league. I mean, come home.
Please. So I'm gonna talk about it a little bit again. Like you have to bring Jason Varitek back. You just have to. There's no way you can't let him go.
You do not bring back Jason Varitek.
Yeah, no, not at all.
But yeah, I think that's about it that we have. If we don't land someone
again,
like
Schwarber
Alonso,
would be nice, but if we don't land a Schwarber, Tucker,
or Alonso, I'm depressed.
Yeah,
like
we have the money. Go get somebody. Just go get somebody.
Even if we don't land 2 of them, we get one of them. I need one of those.
I'm fine with one of them. Yeah, one of those 3 is my.
There's also like backup people they have. Like
that's a must for me.
Josh Naylor, Luis Ariz, Luis Robert. I wouldn't mind Belly for lefty hitting.
Yeah.
But those are the big 3 that I think all Red Sox fans want, plus Joe Ryan. The big 3 I keep seeing everyone talk about all over Twitter is Kyle Tucker, Pete Alonso, Kyle Schwarber. And then, of course, I think everyone's been on Joe Ryan since July. So,
yeah.
So, yeah. That's about it for us, I think, unless you have anything else to add, JMO.
No, that's about all I got. But that's
gonna be a very exciting offseason, I can tell you that.
Yeah, it's gonna be an exciting offseason. We'll make sure we keep you guys updated with everything that's going on in the offseason, our thoughts, things like that when we get there. But that's gonna do it for us. Episode 1 of the week. Another one coming out on Friday. On Friday. Again, we appreciate more NFL centered and a small update on the playoffs. But appreciate you guys coming and hanging out again. We apologize for it being a long wait, but all 3 of us, we have
all 3 of us.
3 of us, all 4 of us. I was gonna say all 4 of us are in different time zones, but 3 of the 4 of us are in different time zones. So the work schedules are just kind of all over the place right now. But appreciate you guys. Let us know your thoughts on the all offense, defense, rookie team. What you guys would change, or other guys who probably deserve like a shout out, honorable mention type thing, and let us know what your guys' teams, what you want to see your teams do in the playoffs. Yeah, everything's going to be posted on Twitter. We're starting to get back in the swing of things, hopefully, and again, we appreciate you guys. We're going to start bringing out more content when we can, and we'll see you guys on Friday.
Peace.